I was thinking about how we might turn that conversation into an experiential exercise you can apply in your own lives. And what's really standing out to me, especially at the end there, was Lance pointing out that all of these issues are systemic. We can't really have dye in the water of one side of the bucket without eventually affecting all of it. And that he was pointing that out, looking at the environment being related to our rather rigid notions about how an economy must work for everyone's benefit, which lead to a lot of really rigid applications in politics. And that in order to change this earth we live on, we're going to have to change the way we think about economy and democracy. And he's written a heck of a good book about it. I'd suggest you go check it out. But I wonder, maybe that's exactly what's happening in all of our lives. So here's my idea for an experiential exercise. As usual, let's take a look at a change that's been stubborn. Something in your life you've been wanting to move for some time now and that seems kind of stuck. And here's what I want you to do with it for the next couple weeks. I'd like you to not change that. I'd like you instead to look upstream at something you have kind of a funny hunch might be affecting that or helping keep it stuck in its place, and consider just being willing to change something upstream, and maybe lean in just a little bit harder than willing. Willing to actually identify some part of that you'd be willing to take some action on. So here'd be an example. Let's say it's driving you crazy that you're just not sleeping very well anymore. And what you've been tinkering with for some time has been sleep meds, herbal remedies, homeopathics, a better pillow, maybe a whole new mattress. You keep going directly to what seems like the siloed issue of a sleep problem. What if we leave that alone for a little while? And in this example, we start looking at, wonder, what are you eating at night and how much? Or, have you ever tracked how well you sleep on the days you exercise versus the days you don't? Or, what time are you stopping drinking caffeine? Or, is there any chance you're just working too hard or watching, Fox News or MSNBC too late into the evening? This would be one example. Let's pick another one. Maybe it's your short temper. And what you keep trying to do is to suppress that, to figure out a way to just say something nice. Good idea, but what if we, for a little while, focus somewhere further upstream? Maybe that's related to, are you actually getting enough rest? Or are you working straight through the day without any break? Are you maybe by chance finding depression has creeped in this isolated, bizarre pandemic climate we live in? And you never knew that depression often leads to irritability and anger. Have you not been getting enough exercise? Or have you not maybe been focusing enough on the well-being of others? I don't mean just in your niceness, but let's say in your meditation practice, if you've got one. Maybe you need to be doing a little bit more of the Buddhist metta practice, which is to offer loving kindness to those you know and don't know so well, and maybe even those you don't like at all. These would be a couple of examples of ways to come to work more systemically and globally with what might be disguised as a problem that's stuck in only one part of your life. Give it a whirl, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.